Hello everyone. So as I mentioned before, I got off trail so I could go to a job interview for, oh my gosh, you just can't take the hiker out of the girl. Went to the job interview today at 3 o'clock. It was Wednesday, right after Tuesday, right after Memorial Day. Anyway, job interview went amazing, and what was even more amazing is I had mentioned to the principal that if I could come back and teach next year, if there was a position, I would love to have an all geometry position. No, where I just teach straight up regular geometry, all my classes, and because I love the geometry curriculum at our school, or the school that I was a part of. Pardon me. And so I asked today at the end of the interview, what position am I interviewing for right now? All geometry. I couldn't believe it. It's my dream job at my dream school, y'all. It is. I just couldn't ask for any more. Oh, so excited. Anyway, I am back on trail tomorrow though, so I'm just waiting for Eddie to get home from work. We'll have dinner, and then he's got to go to bed because he has to get up at 1:30 in the morning. And yeah, and then my son is going to take me back to the trail early tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm back at 501 parking lot in Pennsylvania is where I'm at, mile 1196.4. So I've done 848.7 miles of the AT so far. So going good. There's 1,001 miles left. 1,001 to Katahdin. I'm doing this, y'all. I'm doing it. I am so excited. I know I can do it, but every time I reach some kind of a milestone or something that makes me realize I'm really going to do this. Like, the reality of it is still sinking in on another level, on another level, on another level. I'm going to be a hot mess when I finish this hike. And I actually have completed it. A hot mess. I already told my daughter I'm hiring a photographer so that because I want it. I want my last step captured on video. I just want the whole thing documented, my finish. And I don't want to be the one carrying the camera. I want my family in it. So anyway, I'm really, really, really excited that I have taken this year off to do this and that I get to finish this. I'm super, super excited. Anyway, just want to give you an update. I'm supposed to hear Monday or Tuesday on whether or not I got the job, and it's a perfect match. I'm telling you, it's a perfect match. So obviously, if I don't get the job, I'll be very disappointed, but I also trust that, life, I don't consider, when things don't work out the way that you want them, I don't consider it rejection anymore. I consider it protection. So that's how I like to view things. So it'll sting, but I'll know that there's good reason for it. And so, but I think I got the job. So we're not even going there. Anyway, can't wait to be back on the trail tomorrow. All these little things that keep happening that take me off the trail, I keep ticking the miles off in my head, right? Although I had calculated, can I still make it to Maine without these 3 days? So I know I'm good. But yeah, and my mileage is so good. So my last day, I did 10 miles by 10:15 or 10:20 in the morning. And that's with stopping and talking with people. Now, I didn't stop to drink water and eat snacks and all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to start trying to either do 10 by 10 or 12 by noon, which is doing 10 miles before 10 o'clock in the morning or 12 miles before noon. And that really is just such a game changer for me mentally. And I realized too, part of me jumping ahead was I couldn't handle the mental game of me going all the way back down south and still having to feel the pressure of making it to Maine before the middle of August. I know everybody says you make up so much more miles in Virginia and all that stuff. Virginia was hard, at least what I was doing, and it was not flat like people were talking about. So I don't even need to get in all that, but I'll just say that the mental game is hard, and sometimes I feel like by jumping ahead, I failed in that because I couldn't keep the mental game straight in my head. At the same time, I don't think I could have made the miles. I really don't think physically I could have. And this way I know I can and still make up and still finish. Anyway, if I end up finishing all of the miles before school starts, then I'll know I should have just stayed in the game, but I don't think I can finish them all before school starts, but I know I can finish them very quickly in the weekends, whatever's left. I think I'll be able to get quite a bit done. Anyway, I can't wait to be back tomorrow and filming again and being on the trail. The people that were hiking around me have told me that it's very, very hard right now. The rocks are there. I've got 90 miles worth of rocks plus a day and a half in New Jersey. And yeah, there's been a lot of comments. So anyway, it's all part of the journey. And I don't know, we'll get through it. We got through everything else. We'll get through this. All right. Cheers, everybody. Hello, everyone. It is day 114. It is Thursday. I was supposed to get back on the trail yesterday, but my dog overnight, I could tell he was in really bad pain and something wasn't right, and I took him to the vet, and he lost response to his left-hand side of his body, and so like he didn't blink when the tests were done on the left-hand side when the vet was doing stuff, but he did on the right. She flipped his paw upside down on the left and he just fell over. He didn't know to put his paw straight, like to go back on his pads of his paw. Did that all on his left-hand side, and then he had a growth that wasn't there before we went hiking, so he took them to the vet on the inside of his mouth, about that big, like going like this. On the left-hand side of his body. So anyway, he was in pain and he was very distressed, and it happened so quick. Like he just went down here really fast. So the vet and I agreed that it was time. He was 13 years, 9 months. I thought it was 15, almost 15 somehow. I don't know how I had that wrong, but anyway, I missed my window of opportunity to get back to the trail after being at the vet and putting him to sleep and all that. So my son, say hi, Kate.
Hey, y'all.
He's taking me today. He doesn't have to work today. We got a later start because he was supposed to work from 4 to 9, and he didn't get home till 2 in the morning because 5 people called off work. Yay. So I'm gonna do a shorter day today, and then I have some subscribers are picking me up today, and they're going to pick up my pack, the contents of my pack, and they're going to let me slack pack today from 501 to 183, and then I'm going to actually go home with them, and they're going to bring me back to the trail and let me slack pack again. So I'm super thankful and super excited about that. But I'm going to admit to you, I'm really struggling over losing my dog, and I didn't even want to go. Honestly, I did not want to get up and go hiking today. I don't want to do anything. I'm just sad. Super, super sad. But I know this is the right thing to do, so I'm making the decision to choose something positive in my grief and my sorrow, and yeah, I just got to do the right thing, and I believe this is the right thing for me right now. And if I find out later on down the trail that it's not, then I'll make a change. But I'm just really, like, my heart and my mind doesn't, nothing seems to really, I'm just really sad, and the sadness is making me unexcited about finishing and doing all these other things. Now, am I quitting? No, I'm not quitting. My rider is still in charge of my elephant, and the elephant may want to stay in bed and cry, but the rider is going hiking. So I imagine I'll be crying on and off a lot, and that's okay. I'm in the woods, and I still have one little dog left, and my son's dog has been
head west toward US 202
is at the house, so my dog's not alone. So yeah, anyway, that is it. That is the update. These are the trials of life, and there's days when you just don't want to hike, and this is definitely one of them. Anyway. My gosh, how do you get out of here? Anyway, that's it. We just stopped to use the bathroom, and Caden grabbed a coffee, and heading back to 501 parking lot. All right. I don't know if there's anything else I can update with you. Just life is hard sometimes, and it comes with unexpected things. Like, I wasn't expecting my dog. 6 months ago, the vet told him he's in great shape. And 6 months before that, he had his blood work done, and his blood work was amazing. They could not believe how good his blood work was for his age. So, I just didn't, you just don't know these things, and yeah. Anyway, he's not suffering anymore, but I am.
Turn right on US 202 North.
The transfer of suffering. Anyway. Don't watch, babe.
Continue on US 202
All right.
North.
Cheers, everyone. I'll see you down the trail. I want this on the trail with me.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. I can only imagine, yeah. I can only imagine.
Hey, early riser, look who I'm standing with.
Stan the man! How you doing, ER? Colorado Trail this year.
Ooh, Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Wow. Awesome.
Hopefully, anyway. That's the way we're trying to plan it to do that.
There you go. All
Yep.
right. What are you out here doing?
Right now, I'm helping my brother-in-law and sister to finish off PA here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. All
Yep.
right. So he's been giving us his words of wisdom, telling us where we have to go, where we have to stop, and no rushing.
Exactly. No rushing. Enjoy it, every minute of it,
Yeah.
especially New Hampshire and Maine.
Awesome.
It's the best.
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey everyone. I am back on the trail. It's 10 to 2. I got on maybe 5 minutes ago, maybe 10, I don't know. Anyway, I made it. I'm hiking. Wish I could say I'm feeling it, but I'm not. And that's just like life. Sometimes you don't feel like going to work, but you gotta go to work. Sometimes you don't feel like going to some social event, but you go because it's the best. It's what you need to do. So, I'm on the AT. I'm not feeling it. I know you're not supposed to quit on a bad day, and I'm not having a bad day hiking. I just started hiking. Just having a really bad day personally. Just so sad. Like, the sadness is incredible how heavy it is. And I've already been hiking out grief. You know, I came out here to hike off the grief from my parents, which I do believe happened. I remember the day, May 1st. I remember just not feeling incredibly sad anymore over Mom and Dad's passing. And it was funny because, well, not funny, but May 2nd was Mom's death anniversary. And I was okay. I was okay. Anyway, it's hot out. Whew, is it hot? I am trying to get into the groove here. Started out pretty rocky, but this isn't so bad right here. My plan is to try to slack pack the rest of Pennsylvania. I've heard that it gets pretty crazy up ahead, and people said that their packs made them feel very unbalanced, and it was scary at times. So one thing I am willing to do is learn from the wisdom of others, and that's the second person who's told me slack pack. So I just ran into a previous Thru hiker. I already forgot his name. ER. Good grief. Anyway, he just said he slack packed 800 miles of his trip. I gave him knuckles. It's like, good for you. There's no weight requirement for doing this, y'all. Enjoy the trail. Enjoy what the trail brings you. Oh, I just saw a doctor. I think his name is McDonald. I might have that wrong. Anyway, he just put out a study on forest bathing and how it increases the chemicals in your body to attack cancer cells and kill them. And I'm like, come on. I love it. I don't have cancer, but I do love that the forest provides a sense of peace, tranquility, and healing. And it's free, except for your gear, but you could day hike and it's free. Get out here as much as you can. It's good for the body and the mind and the soul. So here I am, bringing my grief back to the trail. losing my little baby. That dog and I were insane about each other. I'd walk in the house and he would go nuts. Every time, drove everybody else crazy. I'd tell that dog to shut up. But he was so excited to see me every single time. And he always had to lay right beside me. He had to be touching me. It's like his love language was physical touch. He always had to be touching. And he's just a good dog. We've done a lot of great things together and we've had a lot of good memories. And hike. Oh, that dog could day hike. That little dog, he could go 5 miles and be pulling the whole way. We're not even, just go, 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 go. He absolutely loved to go for hikes. So does my other little dog, Jax. I still have Jax. He'll be 13 in July. So, anyway. Last night, Eddie took me to dinner. So we just get out of the house and just visit a little bit after he got home from work. And when I walked through the door and went in the house, when we got back, and it was dead silent. And I was like, ooh, that's going to take a while to get used to. Because Austin's not there to greet me and say, I'm happy to see you, Mom. Why did you take so long? Oh, it's rough, y'all. What was normal is not normal anymore. I gotta have a new normal. So the trail will give me some space and healing for that, so that'll be good. I didn't put this video on action mode. I hope it's coming out okay. And Kaden, thank you for driving me. Appreciate you so much. I don't know if I said this earlier, but he was supposed to work 4 to 9 yesterday. And instead, 5 people called out. And so he worked until he got home at 2 a.m. So I woke him up at 9 and said, hey, can we get going? So he drove me and we got some breakfast at the Wawa. I don't know if you know this, but on the East Coast, gas station food is like a thing. Like, people love to eat from gas stations. You go to the kiosk and you order what you want. And it can be breakfast, lunch, supper, snacks, whatever. People love gas station food. So, got us some gas station food and headed on out. All right. I think I'm getting on too long. Yep, 8 minutes. Cheers, y'all. Hey, everyone. The trail just kind of changed. I just saw a white blaze, so I know I'm in the right place, but this part of the trail's been hard to follow, all these rocks from 501 to 183. There's a white blaze. I'm still on the right track. Ah, there's water. It's a scarce thing these days. We haven't had rain in so long. Nice. I'm gonna go right across water. I'll probably drink some and filter some because I'm really hot and thirsty. Ooh, look at that. Perfect water source. Awesome. So this is a famous place along the trail. The ropes swing into the water. Look at this. It's beautiful.
No! It actually doesn't feel that crazy cold once you get in.
Wow, it's clear.
But
It's gotta be 50 degrees down there.
It's clear though. You can see to the bottom. That's awesome.
but
Wow.
like, it takes the breath out of you.
This
So,
is incredible.
It's, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. There's a rope swing. Lots of bushes with those flowers. It's amazing to me how the terrain keeps changing as you walk. All right, cheers.
Come here, Jax. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Give it! Give it! Give it! You don't give it.
He's frightened about my sleep mask at night. mom's vegan, and the only scraps that fall from meal prep are carrots and vegetables.